The most rewarding thing that ever happened to me was this place right here.
The connection with our alumni bringing their own students back was very powerful. When they were here as students and they want to bring their own students back, those students realized the love they had for the place.
When I saw the excitement that my students got here, no way was I leaving.
I think there is a need for a place like this to build character in people, character education.
We're establishing tradition with these kids. That this is Cortland's special place, and this sets us apart from other universities.
Our president, Dr. Smith, had this wisdom of environmental education. Back in 1946, he was talking about something that no one else was talking about. And he sent college professors off to find a camp, a facility where we could bring students to from Cortland College. You know, realizing that the Vanderbilts were here and the Carnegies were here and Teddy Roosevelt was here. We found out a lot about this place, and it is still a treasure.
As a faculty member, what I find particularly valuable about Raquette Lake is that it lets me know who my students are. I get to know them in a different way. That can't happen on campus.
I went up to Raquette Lake each summer and worked with young college women who are going through the outdoor education experience. What really happens is this appreciation for the outdoors, this appreciation for the beauty, and that's what they take back.
My own personal experience, it did transform me as a person. It changed me as a person. Learning is almost a natural process up there because in order to be successful, you just have to learn about teamwork. You get challenged in a very unique way that you would not be challenged in a classroom. So all those things coming together in a 2 or 3 week period create an experience for our students that is memorable.
What we'd like to do is establish a permanent endowment that we could use to provide the necessary subsidies to offset the transportation costs and the expensive room and board for students participating in coursework, and clubs and organizations within their disciplines, leadership groups amongst the Student Government Association, etc., to use that on weekends.
I love the small group dynamics that go on up here, and I love the fact that we can balance play with work. We can have a really good session of getting some hard work done and really working our brains, and then we can say, hey, you know what, let's go for a hike, or who wants to, this morning the option was, who wants to go out on the lake and play broom ball?
I get to see them working as a group too on various projects, and I get to see them supporting one another and cooperating, and I find that absolutely delightful.
Before I came up here, I wasn't sure if I actually really wanted to come or not. But now that I'm here, I'm really looking forward to it.
It was a lot of fun. I got to see a lot of views. Adirondacks was beautiful. There's a lot of sights up there that you can't see anywhere else in the world.
I've never been more myself than I have here.
Just amazing. The time you get to spend with teachers and students, it's unbelievable. You get to see everybody in real life. It's not just 50 minutes in a class.
Everybody's working together, faculty and students. There are no walls. There's nobody standing in front in charge, and so they learn to work together. And to me, that's the best type of learning.
As a student at Cortland, you'll probably have multiple opportunities to come up here. You might come up with a class, you might come up with a club, you might be coming up with an outdoor pursuits program and doing whitewater rafting or rock climbing or something like that. So you're really beginning to feel at home here and taking advantage of Raquette Lake and the Adirondacks as part of your Cortland experience. And when you graduate, you can continue to do that through your alumni association and bring your family to and really share that wonderful Adirondack experience that you've had as a student with them as well.
I remember when I was first getting my resume ready, okay, how can I make this look like I had so much field experience? Oh yeah, I did this 2-week course or 3-week course up at Raquette Lake where, I mean, it was, the whole thing was field experience. So that adds 3 weeks of field experience that other students that went to different schools that didn't have this opportunity, they might not have that.
Over the years, we've tried to get more students from Cortland College come up here to experience this, whether it's a weekend or even a day, just to come up to the college, see what's here,
I actually plan on going back to Raquette Lake as an alum.
A lot of the canoes I rode in, they had, right on the front, it had a plaque and it said donated by, and the person who donated the canoe had their name on it, so you get to put a piece of yourself into the camp when you donate to them.
Every college is faced with that same situation. How do we connect with alumni, and what can we provide to them to be involved with the college? What a better resource than having here for them to come back, to keep that college connection.
We know that the programs at Raquette Lake are winners. We know that. And we know that more students would have that experience if we had this resource. We know that the learning experience is very unique, it does transform, and we just want to create more opportunity for more students to have that experience.
To mink frog?